I stopped by Arby's and I made the ultimate mistake when you have wide wheels. I was really trying not to get the back one because I was having to cut it sharp, and that caused me to get the front one. But daggone, dude, I've never curbed a wheel, and that's horrible. What's going on, guys? So you saw the title, you saw the thumbnail. We're gonna be trying to take care of the curb rash today because it just looks gross and we need to do something about that. Look, I mean, look at this. Look at this. That's just gross. Coral, we got freaking pieces. We got freaking, yeah. Can't even grab it. Gross. It's just awful. So we've got to get this thing clean. It's gonna take a lot of pressure washing and some good cleaning. But I'm gonna show you a little trick to getting your sidewall of your tires nice and black, but not getting the overspray on your wheels and stuff and messing with the residue and it slinging up on your truck and everything. So I'm gonna show y'all a little technique that I use, and it's awesome. And another thing that sucks is you get it on your wheel, obviously, because it's like impossible to spray stuff on your tire, especially with a big wheel like this, and not get it. As you see, it's all over the freaking wheel, and that would look horrible if the wheel's clean. But if you do this before, and then you have a pressure washer like myself, you let this sit for just a little while, maybe 10 minutes, spray all the tires, let them sit for 10 minutes, and then you go here and you pressure wash the truck, and you pressure wash directly on this. Well, this stuff is cleaned and kind of gotten into the tire, so it removes all the dirt, but it keeps your sidewall super black and super clean, and it looks like you applied this after, but really it's before, and it doesn't have any residue on it. So just a quick tip, definitely if you use Shine Supply or probably any other tire stuff, put it on before you wash the truck and pressure wash it off after it's sat for a while, and it looks great. So like I said, nice black, all clean, it'll dry, nice color. Obviously I gotta go back and clean the wheel, but I just wanted to show you all this little trick before we jump into this too much. So that first little tire shine thing, that was a helpful tip, but it was also a little test to see if you noticed the curb rash. So I actually repaired it before, and I wasn't gonna make a video on it, but it's kind of a big meme, so I figured, what the heck, let's make a video on it. So yeah, did you notice the curb rash, or did you not notice it when I was showing you that front wheel right here earlier when I was talking about the tire shine? Going to bet you probably didn't. Where's it at? Well, it's right there. So we have the magical curb rash curing. Very cheap, affordable, simple, easy to do, quick and easy. Yes. Some of you might have guessed, it is the old Sharpie trick. So it's a big joke around people that have big wheels and stuff. You just, you know, you get curb rash, you scratching whatever you do, and you just throw some throw some Sharpie on there because it honestly covers it up pretty good. Well, obviously there is some genuine fixes for this. You can either sand it all down yourself or take it somewhere. I might do that in a future video if y'all want to see that. Try sanding it down and repainting it. Maybe actually fix this. Comment down below if you want to see me try that. But you can also take it to places, and I think I got quoted, it was about, or I didn't get quoted, one of my friends actually got theirs fixed. It was like $250 a wheel. So in all honesty, on a wheel that's not super expensive, like these, if these were of course forged wheels or something, then it's definitely worth it. To me, it's not worth paying $250 to get this curb rash fixed when I can kind of cover it up for free, because who doesn't have Sharpies laying around in their drawers or at work or something like that. But if you have super expensive wheels, then it's worth getting them actually fixed. But for me, it's just not worth it. I mean, honestly, it's kind of just cover it up or get new wheels and tires, sell these or something. So, but yeah, it's like a big meme for people to cover your wheels up, and you'll see these real nice trucks and stuff, and they got Sharpie on the wheels and stuff. And honestly, who cares? It's a big joke. Nobody's truck's perfect. They all have flaws, and this truck's no different. Unfortunately, I did curb the wheels, and that does suck. I hate that because I was very proud that I didn't have any curb rash, and they were really good condition. But oh well, they're curbed. Doesn't matter. It's something that just happens. I know if I had 18 wide tires to cover up my wheel, I wouldn't curb them, and I could go curb romping everywhere. I know, I've seen the comments. So like I said in the beginning, I did kind of sneak this in just to see if y'all would notice it. And this has been several months since I actually did this and put Sharpie on it. So it's held up pretty good. Obviously you can tell if you get down there and look at it, but I mean, as far as if you're just glancing over, you really wouldn't notice it. Obviously you would here where it's kind of gone away. But if we go back over here, I want to set the camera up and we'll see, you know, does it match or not. Okay, so we've got our Sharpies. Got a couple different options. This one I found, which is an Art Skills BAM big area marker, a big king size Sharpie, and then a little medium size Sharpie. So I don't know which one's gonna be good. This one is absolutely massive. So, and I have already touched up this before, but we're gonna redo it because obviously it's kind of worn off. This is pretty deep. You can feel this. We'll start up here. Let me make sure this is in view. It is barely. So you can kind of just dab it in the cracks. And sorry if you're triggered by this video and you thought you were gonna have some actual in-depth repairing my wheels thing. I do apologize, but so. Which I said, like I might go back and actually do a full, really try to sand these down and paint them for a video, but for just simplicity and ease, I mean, that is pretty daggum easy. But we'll go through here and see how well it covers up. Oh yeah, I mean, that's literally easily half as visible. So if we come down here, let's adjust the camera. Hopefully I'm not blocking the view, but it legit kind of just disappears. I mean, it's kind of, this is obviously the very, very cheap and stupid way. It's almost like cheating, but okay, so that took like 2 seconds. Obviously, you can still kind of see it. I'm going to go back and do another coat on it and get it a little bit darker. Down there looks real good. You really cannot see it. I mean, honestly, if you're just looking at it, of course, if you're inspecting it, you're going to find it. But, yeah, I figured, what the heck, we'll go along with the meme and try to cover this curb rash off. So what do you think? I'm sure some of y'all probably have done this and have this on your wheels. So it's obviously not a permanent, like, I want my wheels to look brand new again, but it is a super easy solution to not wanting them all shiny and stuff. So I know this is not any new huge thing. Probably people already have videos on it on YouTube, but I thought it would be kind of a funny thing to make a video about and kind of showcase the memeability of putting Sharpie on your wheels. So it does work pretty daggone good. obviously in the sunlight where it's shining on it, you're going to be able to tell what is normal paint and what is Sharpie. But yeah, so comment down below, let me know if you have Sharpied your wheels, if you have gotten them fixed. You know, I don't think it's worth putting $250 a wheel into 2 of my wheels. I would probably, if I did do it, I would only get this one fixed, because this one's the only one that was pretty bad. The front one's just a little, you know, inch long thing, so it's not too bad. But even then, I just don't think putting that kind of money into wheels that are not much more than that really makes sense when you could get a whole new wheel. I'm not going to do that route either, because it doesn't bother me enough that it's got a little bit of curb rash to buy a new wheel. I mean, I'm not that crazy stickler about it, so not that big a deal to me. But definitely leave me some feedback. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you thought I was going to do, or if you knew it was going to be a Sharpie the whole time. So with all that being said, hopefully y'all enjoyed the video, and I'll see y'all in the next one.